On this episode of the MasterCraft How-To series, I'm going to show you how to take this stock Yamaha Rhino seat and improve it with a MasterCraft safety seat specifically built for these vehicles, the UTVs, both the Rhino and the Razor. On this episode, we've got the Rhino to work with. Let's get started. The first step is really easy. Toggle this piece up and lift the stock factory seat right out. Nice and easy. The second step is really easy. You're going to need simple, basic tools. 3/8" quarter drive. I usually use an extension, a 10 and a 12 millimeter socket. We're going to start out with the 12 because we've got 8 bolts to remove this factory seat from the mount. So I've removed the main 8 bolts that take the actual plate off the seat. The other 4 bolts that we have to remove take the grab handle off because the MasterCraft seat's a little bit wider. It needs all the space possible. So we'll do that next. The next step is after we've taken this base plate off of the seat, we're going to remove this seat retainer. It's plastic, it's broken on occasions. What we like to do is we suggest that you replace it with a billet piece. This billet piece comes from Black Rhino Performance. There's several others out there. We also have to introduce a 10 millimeter wrench to get the backside. After you remove it, you actually have to take the retaining clip inside and put it into the billet one. I'll show you how to do that. I highly suggest keeping them right next to each other so when you take it off, you can see exactly what needs to go back in this piece right here. So this is the retaining clip that you need to keep. This is what actually the seat snaps down with. Goes right back into here. Now that this piece is assembled, we want to make sure that the logo, Black Rhino Performance, actually is on the top of the seat, meaning when you're sitting on the seat or if you're looking down at it, it is going to show. So this is how it sits. Uses the same holes. So we need to have a number 3 Allen wrench and a number 7/16 end wrench to get this all tightened up here. Now we're ready to install the seat base plate to the MasterCraft seat. We're going to do that by using the supplied nut and bolt kit. You need a 1/2 inch both end wrench or a ratchet, either way you want to do it. To keep the factory seat belt on that, what you do is, because of the seat belt mount in the Rhino, you actually have to, on the driver's side, use the right side of the tabs. On the passenger side, use the left side of the tabs. I'll show you why after I get this installed. Now we've got the plate mounted on the seat. Now we need to come over here to the Rhino and we need to remove the factory restraint system. Very simple to do. 3 bolts here, here, and there. And then after that we're going to install the MasterCraft bolt-in harness system. So we're going to use the MasterCraft harness system, bolt-in. We're going to use some of the stock mounting points from the original seats just to make it real simple and easy. Make sure it's good and snug. Go ahead and push it out of the way and get started on the other one. Good, just make sure it's good and tight. And now we've got our MasterCraft 3-inch harness system in, available in blue, red, or black, 3-inch or 2-inch. Now, what we're going to do is show you how easy it is to now put the seat right in the slot. All right, we take your seat and make sure that the ears line up with the retainer pieces on the factory. Put it in, line it up, right here, ready to go. Very simple, very easy. There's the bolt-in harness system. Shoulder straps are to come next. For that, we do need to mount a harness bar, so we're going to get to that on the next how-to session. But now to finish this off, because we have such a beautiful seat, let me show you how we top it all off. So again, to top this off, what we're going to do is MasterCraft for the low back seat for the UTVs gives you a headrest to match the seat. Now there's two different kind of Rhino seats, and it's not just for the Rhino, that's just what they call them, any UTV, is there's a low back one like this one, or one with a headrest integrated into the seat. I chose to go ahead and keep this factory roll cage and install the headrest. I'll show you how easy that is. Snug fit, looks as good as if the factory put it on themselves. And, you know, when you're banging out on the trails, gives your head a nice cushion just in case you're not wearing a helmet, which we obviously very highly suggest. This is the MasterCraft Gym Code badge, specifically designed for the Yamaha Rhino. Obviously with this nice shape and easy mounting to any roll cage, you can use it for other applications, but as you can see, perfectly fits in between the Y of the roll cage of the Rhino. These Rhinos have a very little storage space to them, especially concealed storage space. This makes it perfect. I'll show you how to do this.
The new line of UTV add-ons from MasterCraft are built with quality and performance in mind and are sure to keep you safe out there on the trails. All accessories are available in an assortment of different colors with a variety of different options to fit the personal style of your UTV.